Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? There's been some insane apocalyptic events breaking out all over the globe. I'm going to tell you about those in just a moment. Let me put a shout out real quick, though, for noblegoldinvestments.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestments.com. Colin Plume and his wife celebrating this month, of course, the birth of twins. Are you serious? This great people, folks. A Christian family, Christian company. noblegoldinvestments.com. They really do treat people right. And if you've just retired, you got a 401k or an IRA, or maybe you just sold your home and you're saying, okay, we got to figure out what to do with this windfall. How's the best way to diversify? Is precious metals or stock market or maybe some other type of treasury bonds? Look, the guys to get a hold of is noblegoldinvestments.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestments.com. And tell them Pastor Paul sent you there, all right? Now, guys, we got a lot of prayer warriors. I need you all praying because there's some things happening. I don't know. This is one of those weird moments where within a 1 hour period, there's catastrophic events taking place this morning in 5 different places in the world. First one, Germany. Construction workers in Berlin, Germany, severed a power line, cutting the power to 30,000 residents. Authorities hope to have that power restored sometime this afternoon, but tens of thousands of Berlin residents scheduled to get their power back on sometime this afternoon or evening. It's a very dangerous situation and concerns just how critical this was to the infrastructure also in downtown Berlin. While that was going on, we've had a volcanic eruption. Mount Etna has erupted in Italy. Matter of fact, it sent ash and plumes and fumes and gas and smoke and all kinds of toxic chemicals into the air, lava flowing. This has created forcing literally flight cancellations all over the area there at the Cantina Airport. It's restricted the landings to only 4 planes per hour. They're going to let land now. It puts a lot of flights in the air being diverted to other parts of the country. Some are going to have to go to Sicily. Some are going to have to go to Rome. Some are going to have to go to other parts of Europe. It is a mess in the skies right now above Italy. And then while that was going on, we have a hazmat situation that has developed. And I'm not so sure it is. If it may be terrorism. This happened in Jakarta in Indonesia. At the same hour, a food court had an explosion at a mall on the 4th floor in the food court. 6 people severely injured. Also, 40 food counters demolished. Victims were women and men, severely injured. There was others injured as well. It's a fluid situation. We don't know how many are hurt. They're saying this might have been from a gas leak, but I'm a little skeptic of that due to the things that have gone on in that part of the world with terrorism. And then we have an explosion at a factory. This one in South Africa. 4 factory workers are in serious condition and are in critical condition, actually. And after a chemical explosion at a recycling facility in South Africa. 911, of course, is on the scene. Reports say that these 4 adult males have sustained critical injuries, including extensive burns, and this isn't a good situation. Other people have been hurt as well. The triage is going on. 2 of those 4 injured were airlifted out of there. It's just not a good scene right now. And also, about an hour and a half before that, there was a terrible traffic accident in Ethiopia. Now, this is where 2 buses collided head on. 7 people are dead. 15 others are severely injured. And in a very serious situation when 2 buses collide with one another and killing 7 and injuring 15. Now, this happened just after, 30 minutes before that, 2 freight trucks collided earlier and killed 15 people. Okay. And so, because a lot of people ride on the back of those freight trucks. If you're in a third world country, I know in India, and Jamaica sometimes not as bad as Jamaica, but definitely India. They're hanging on. Every freight truck, every bus has the buses packed, but then there's people hanging on the outside of the windows and on the top. And same thing with freight trucks. Okay, so this is the problem. And then we have one more situation. I mean, it's like the apocalypse has come. Another buy a lot. They don't know what this is. This happened in Spain this morning at a restaurant. An investigation is now underway. A woman has died. She was 46 years old after eating a meal in a restaurant there, and then 23 other people in the restaurant also eating breakfast got extremely violently sick, including the victim's husband and 12-year-old son. Now they've been rushed to the hospitals. Reportedly, the 23 people who got sick look like are all going to recover, but the woman has died. The restaurant has been closed, and immediately the nation of Spain has put this restaurant into the hands of the regional health authorities for a thorough investigation on what it is they may have all eaten there at a breakfast, what looks like a breakfast buffet of some sort. But anyway, we don't know what it is. But for people to be eating at a restaurant and then to fall violently ill while you're at the table simultaneously, that's not good. And that looks like a hazard biological situation. So anyway, these are some of the stuff just happening, guys. I mean, are you serious? Are you serious? Unexplained explosions, unexplained poisonings, horrible crashes, volcanic eruptions. Guys, are you serious? I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy, but certainly we're living in these last days. The Bible said there'll be great woe and sorrows that will come upon the land in the last days. And another scripture says that the perilous times will come, or dangerous times will come. It's not just war and explosives. It's not just asteroids and sinkholes. It may be just everything you do. The signs are everywhere. Give your life to Jesus Christ. What?